Good evening, and we welcome you back to our Elite Eight post-game press conferences. I'm Jim Powers. Glad to have you on board with us as we visit with our great friends from West Liberty. They fell tonight to Northwest Missouri State 98-77. And joining us first is their outstanding student-athlete guard, Pat Robinson. And Pat, congratulations on a great season. Great game tonight. I know it's not the way you guys wanted to end things, was it?
No, not at all. But we played our heart out, and they brought it to us. They're a good team, and hopefully we'll get back here next year, and we'll be better prepared.
Talk a little bit about just how the game started to unfold. It went back and forth for the first, bunch of minutes, but then they just put that monster run on in the second half. And I know there was a timeout or two there. What was Coach's message to you guys during those couple timeouts late in the first half?
Just keep fighting. We never give up at all. So we just had to weather the storm, and it just felt like it just never ended. They just kept it on us, and we just kept our heads up and just played to the end.
Talk about your game tonight. 20 points. Just doing what you do, and that's shooting the rock as well as I know that I've seen you shoot. Just talk about your game tonight and how you were able to get open and get shots up against a very good defensive team.
My teammates set good screens for me, and Coach called some good sets for me to have a chance at getting to the lane, and I converted on a few shots. And just my teammates did a good job of spacing out the floor, and they really helped me to score the basketball.
Talk about the seniors on this team, and you guys have had some terrific teams over the last bunch of years. Just talk about this group and what it means to be able to play with them.
Our seniors just lead us. Duh is probably the hardest worker I know. And having him as my teammate, I think, makes me a better player. And Luke is just so experienced, and he teaches me new things every day. And Mars, just his energy is through the roof, and I just love being around him, and he just picks us all up.
And those guys, I'm sure, have set the tone with the younger guys, as well as you. The bar's up for West Liberty. You guys got to keep that bar moving up, correct?
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it. Well, do we have any questions from the media for Pat Robinson? All right, Pat, we'll go ahead and let you go. Once again, terrific game tonight. Congratulations on an outstanding season, and thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Pat Robinson joining us, and now we'll get head coach Ben Howlett in front of the microphone. Coach, how are you?
Been better.
I understand completely. We'll start off. Great season for you guys, not the way you want it to end. Go ahead and give us a couple opening comments for the members of the media, and then we'll get some questions for you.
I think there's a reason they're, defending national champions, and they've got multiple national championships in the last 5 years. And there's a reason they've only lost 3 games in 3 years. They're really good, and I don't think film does justice for them. I think they're better in person than they are on film. And hats off to those guys. I think when you play a team like Northwest Missouri State, you have to have a couple of things go your way. And one of the things we talked about is, we have to shoot the ball well. I didn't think we were 44% from the floor, 32% from 3. That's not good enough. And then the second thing, if you want to put yourself in a position to have a chance against a team like this, you have to control the rebounds. And when you look at the stats, we lost the rebounding war 40-22. You're not going to win. You're not going to win, when you play this elite of a team with those kind of numbers. But again, hats off to them. They were the better team today, and wish them the best of luck.
We have one question from John Dykstra. They went to a 3-guard lineup for most of the game. What makes that lineup so difficult to guard for you guys? And what was kind of that difference tonight?
When you go with 3 guards, obviously you have 3 ball handlers. And we always talk about, we would much rather play a team with 3 quote unquote big guys than 3 guards. And obviously when you've got a player like 12 Hudgens, he kind of controlled the game. And there's this, we tried to throw some different things at him. We were trying to face guard him, not let him catch the ball, and trying to disrupt their offense that way. But he's just so good. And on top of him being an elite scorer. I think he's one of the best passing guards I've played against, since I've been coaching as an assistant and head coach. He just does so many good things for him. And when you surround him with 4, elite shooters, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. And again, we knew that coming in. I thought our guys played really hard. I didn't think we played very smart at times, but I thought we played hard, and hopefully we'll get another crack at this next year.
You guys it was nip and tuck game for the first part of the first half, and then Northwest goes on the run. You called a couple timeouts. What was your message during those timeouts to try and get everybody calmed back down and get back into what you guys wanted to do?
Yeah, I didn't think our offense was very good. The spacing wasn't good, and against this type of a team that plays this well of defense, you have to have good spacing. And I thought we had guys running to the basketball, and I think they were really excited. I think our guys were excited to play, and that showed early. But again, let's give some credit to their defense as well. Like they sit down and they guard you. But again, like we were one of 8 teams remaining. Obviously not our best brand of basketball we put out on the floor today, but I thought our guys never quit.
Talk about Pat Robertson's performance tonight. He ends up getting 20 for you, just a bunch of great numbers. Talk about, what you saw out of him tonight.
I think he's one of the best guards in the country, and his ability to score is really high. And at times it felt like our best offense is when we ran Pat off of a ball screen and kind of let him create. And we're not a dominant ball screen team. We don't run a whole bunch of them, but when we did that, we had some success. So he's a great player, and I'm lucky to have him back for at least one more year.
Well, you've got a couple guys that are going to be graduating. Those 3 seniors have done so much for the program. Talk a little bit about those guys and what they've meant to the West Liberty program.
I love those guys. They're kind of like the foundation of our program, those 3. And all 3 of them I've got to spend a lot of time with, throughout my 4 years as head coach. And I've got a special bond with all 3 of those guys. And, I don't know what they're going to do right now. I think I have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd love to have those guys back and just, get one more crack at this with those guys. And because I think they're special. They're special players, and I know they're not happy with the way they played today. And I still think there's some unfinished business for next year.
We'll ask for any more questions for Coach from the media. Coach, it's been a great season for you guys. And, once again, not the way you wanted it to end tonight, but a lot of fun watching you all play, and it's been a great year for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Head coach Ben Howlett joins us. Once again, we want to thank all the members of the media. We want to thank our coaches. And one more game coming up, and we'll have the post-game press conferences immediately following our last quarterfinal game of the night.
You guys might